Hey friends, we're out here with the Adventure Van again today, and it's a perfect opportunity to show you guys a cool new solar product that we think is really going to help us out, especially during the winter months in maintaining our van battery. Let's check it out. This is the eco-worthy 25-watt battery charger kit and maintainer. Now here's everything that is included. You can see we have our main 25-watt solar panel. This isn't too big at all. It's pretty lightweight. We've got a cable that runs out of there, and that's gonna go into this little charge controller. And this is super important, especially for the maintenance portion, because what you don't wanna do is overcharge your batteries. And so this offers a great little safety mechanism to ensure things are properly controlled. And then we have our battery connecting portion of the string. This plugs into, again, that charge controller on the other end. We got an instruction manual, and it actually does come with this little stand that you can mount or you can have lay on the ground like this. This is great if you're gonna have a permanent setup. Now there's all sorts of really great ideas for how this might work. Again, we got the car van, that's the application for us. You can use it on boats, a gate opener, even a chicken coop, anything that's remote that doesn't have a permanent source of electricity can be a great way of maintaining batteries. Now we're going to disregard the stand today because we're going to be using a non-permanent solution for our van. Now we usually only do big long summer trips in the van, which means this thing can sit over the winter time for many months. I've had a lot of problems keeping the battery maintained, which means when it is time for a new trip, I go out, I try to start the engine, it doesn't want to fire up. I have to pull the battery, bring it into the garage, and either have it sit all winter on my tool bench, or I have to use our portable jumper battery maintainer, bring it all the way out using long extension cords. It's been a hassle. It's time to fix that. Now our battery is located underneath the driver's side floor. So let me pull this up so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, with those mats and floor pulled up, you can now see the battery after I removed that cover. This thing is really large. It's really awkward to try to get in here and pull this out. I have to remove all of these terminal connections. It can be just a gigantic hassle. Well, I'm gonna put this panel in a non-permanent position up here in our window. Now I have the window shade over right now, but basically you can put this on the other side here with it facing out to collect the sunlight. Now we get 300 days of sun or more sometimes here in Colorado, which means there's plenty of opportunity even over the winter time to be collecting energy, having it go straight into our battery and maintaining things. Okay, so let's connect everything up. Basically, we're going to connect the battery to the charge controller first. And these are really nicely labeled. You can see solar goes in this, and the battery is going to go in this end. Now, on this end, we actually have a couple of different connection options. We have these ring terminals we can use. Because that's a little more permanent, I'm going to disregard that. I want these things to be really easy to take in and out. And so I'm going to use these clips. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to connect these two ends here. Again, everything is really just nice and clickable into place. So I'm going to put the charge controller on the floor here, and then we can take our clips and connect them to our battery. I'll do the positive end first. Now here's where I am running into a little issue. Because this sheathing only allows this much of a stretch between these two connections, as you can see my battery, how big it is, we are going to need to cut a little bit more of this sheathing to get these wires to be able to stretch more. Okay, I have the shielding moved down quite a bit, which allows these wires to now spread a lot better. Now, obviously this is not an approved option with eco-worthy. I did this on my own. Be careful not to cut into these red or black shielding. You don't want to expose any of the wire, which can make things very dangerous. Now, the other thing I'm noticing is these clips are not very big. Again, this system is designed for probably smaller batteries, but again, I think it's going to work for our specific use case scenario. I'm going to connect things like that, and then over here, we'll connect the black like that. Again, I'd like to see those clamps be a little bit larger. Okay, it's time to connect up the solar panel using this end, and then using this cable that runs out of the back of the panel here. So let's run this down and plug it in. And as soon as we make that connection, you can see we've got a green light that comes in, meaning we have PV output. So as you can see right here, this looks like a green flashing to white, green flashing to white would mean that things are fully charged. Now in the instructions, you'll get an LED indicator map here that tells you what all the indications mean once things are connected. So again, this means things are charging, and then it'd be flashing if things are fully charged. That feels backwards to me. I'd actually like to see that reverse, where the steady green means that it's fully charged, and the blinking would indicate that it is charging. That just feels like more of my tool chargers and everything else that I use. Okay, let's get this panel up into the van window here. Look at that. We slid it right up in back of our window shade. It's got plenty of opportunity to grab sunlight now and go ahead and get that full charge for us. Okay, so we're just gonna let this whole thing just sit right here. Again, you can see how portable and mobile this is for us in our van applications. You can take this down when you're done. I really, really like this setup. So there you go, friends. That is the 25-watt solar charger and battery maintainer. Again, it's meant for 12-volt batteries, but I think this is going to be a really great winter application for us here in the Sprinter van. Again, it can be used for all sorts of different applications, for areas that need your battery to be maintained or charged that don't have a permanent power source. Now, again, a couple of those negatives are we really would like to see those clips bigger for these bigger batteries. Again, it may be designed for something way smaller than our van battery, but it's worth trying out for us. Otherwise, definitely a big thumbs up. If you'd like to grab it for your specific application, you can actually get it here on Amazon. We'll put some links in the description box below. And then stay tuned because we do a ton of these solar project DIY Sprinter van videos, all sorts of fun things to help make your life just a little bit easier. We'll see you again on the next one.